Hello, it's Mr. B-Bates1 and welcome to another episode of Sourcraft World Tour. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the last few builds on my base. As you may have seen, some of the other things like the XP machine, you can see just in the background there, and the furnace array I mentioned in the previous episode. So let's take a look at the last few bits and pieces. Don't forget, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go take a look. Now this, and if you've noticed, it's just like a little sleeping area I've got. It's like a little hut thing. Sort of sits right next to my nether portal. I just basically give away free items that I didn't need. I just throw them in there, but as people came along, if they wanted anything, they could pick them up. It's just a building I have to the side. As you can see, we have the nether portal just there. Basically, people can come and get some free gifts. Anyway, let's go take a look at the XP machine. Here are the instructions. It's signed, so it's a good chance I wrote in it. I did. Check out of order light above. If the light is on, you will not get any XP. We're okay. No refunds if you use this machine while that light is out. Place a single diamond only into the payment chest. The machine will then trigger once. You will lose all the diamonds if you leave too many in there. Stand directly in front of the machine. You'll get 32 bowls of enchanting dispensed at you. Let's get the diamonds. Now, in previous episodes, actually, as we can see, we've actually used some of the durability on our elytra, so we may as well make use. Oh, I could do it there. And there we go. It's a very, very useful machine, this. When you're on the go and you just need a quick fix and stuff, you can literally just throw your diamond in there. I sort of did it. If visitors came, they could sort of just throw a diamond in, get a quick fix, and off they go. Let's take a look around the back. And it is sort of hidden in amongst all of this. So there's two areas. Let's just go at the top first. This is where you fill it up. It's basically two hoppers underneath there that go into a dispenser. And this is what detects it when there's items in there. This torch remains off when the items and the comparators under there are no longer detected. This comes back on, powering on the light, indicating it's out of XP. So just yep. Here we are. The inner workings. Just explain how this works. So the dispensers here will throw back any item that you put in that is not a diamond. So is it this one? Yeah. So here we go. So it's not a diamond. See, we just block those off. It'll simply go through the dispenser, back up, and it just gets spat back out. Let's have a look. Yep, let's see that. That's actually 9 that it's been used. Obviously, I put one in there just a moment ago, but 8 diamonds have been placed in there since. That's good. So that just sort of sits down there, and what sort of happens is that just as the diamond goes into the chest, it powers this here, as this is just a pulse extender. So this will extend the pulse for a very long time, and the reason why it does that is because it triggers this little clock here, and this will just keep flashing and flashing and flashing. This observer powers this block which, if you can see, powers the redstone, which this is then seeing, and this flashes as well, which is what pulsates the dispenser and dispenses the XP. It's a very simple design. I basically just get the bottles of enchanting from the trading hall, just trading with the villager constantly. We are lost. Oh, there we go. And then we have this machine. And sat right next to it, XP machine, is the concrete machine. Ignore the leads, you saw nothing. So this is it. So this sort of area here is just sort of the sort of tray, I think that's how we call it, concrete tray, I think that's what I call it. Essentially, in Bedrock, you can't use TNT to blast any of the blocks away to do it for us, so we have to mine it by hand. So I made this machine. You just pop your concrete powder in here, it will automatically stack it here, so you can then just pick up your axe, come and mine it all. In fact, have we... No, let's go and get some concrete. Okay, so we got some concrete powder. We got some blue, and we got some white concrete powder. So and this is how it works. Just drop it in. If you have a look. No, look at that actually, there's some grey concrete in there from last time. So as you can see, it just comes along, spits it out. Now you can actually make this longer. I just didn't have a lot of space here. So it was only if you want, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. Obviously pistons can push up to 12, so you could have this as a 12 by 12 square if you wanted. If we just... There we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go, it's a bit of a mixture. And as you can see, when it butts up here, it pushes and goes round. We don't have any more to show you, but that's just enough on the second level. And then you would simply just get your pickaxe and just mine it away. Whoop, that's triggering because of that there. Let's just pick all this up. So just down from the concrete maker, which is just over there, we have this. I mentioned it in a previous episode, and you may have seen it me running by. This is the mega furnace array. I'm not gonna lie, this never worked great. This was not good. It worked, but it was tedious. Let me show you what I mean. So we've got a couple of lines here. So we've got an input line for letting the items go in, and a fuel line for letting items go in for fuel. So if we just take a look inside, and here we go. So we have a bubble column there, which brings the items in, takes it into here. In fact, actually, we've got some kelp in there, brilliant. That's good for the example. So this is what was on about. So it was tedious. So there was a lot of problems with mine carts. This was one of them. They just stop. They don't move. They load in, and this is how they load. So even when I do turn it on, it's not going to work. Let's just push that back. That was one of many flaws, so it's tedious. So we have to prep this first. So that's like so. Do we have any fuel in the system? No. So we have to feed it fuel for a little while. Yeah, this is completely out. Oh, this has got some fuel. In fact, there might just be enough. Ooh, maybe not, for example. Couldn't get away with this. Oh, that's full anyway. Oh, we might have enough actually, for our example. Let's go switch this thing on. Let's just turn the fuel line on. So when you turn this on, this was the tedious thing. Like the mine carts were. Oh, can I see it's even got some trapped in there? Look, some kelp. The bamboo sort of gets mixed up in the middle, so you constantly have to keep pulling the bamboo out. Let me just take a look. As you can see, it'll slowly but surely start coming in through there in a moment. I mean, we haven't even done that one. We can put that on as well. When you flick for the items to go in for it to be smelted, as you can see, it sort of lets off a little chimney stack for aesthetics. But look, the amount of kelp box we get from that is ridiculous. Wasn't the perfect furniture array, but it did its job, as you can see with the kelp in the chest. It's absolutely loads there. So, not perfect, but did well. Yeah. What a beautiful sight. Never a sight, ever, ever, ever a sight that will ever get old. Well, that is it. Thank you very, very much for watching my videos so far up to now. We have covered everything on my island. That's everything I managed to get up to in this world. But we're not quite done yet. As the series suggests, this is a world tour. So we do still have some other places we are going to visit on this world. In next week's episode, we are going to go and take a look at the communal farms on here. This will cover the iron farm, slime farm, skeleton farm, zombie farm, spider farm, loads of farms, just loads and loads and loads of farms. So make sure to come back, like, subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified when the next video comes out. In the meantime, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Let's go.